Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you my TBR for Dewey's 24-hour readathon. It is happening this Saturday, so I will link the page for the readathon down below. I love this readathon. My husband is off work and I told him to make himself scarce. He'll probably be working on the basement, so I've got the whole day to read, and I'm gonna pick up some different snacks and food things so I don't have to worry about any of that. But I'm looking forward to it. It has been a while since I have just spent the day reading, so I've got a couple of nice places to sit and read in the house, so we're gonna get that done. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the stack of books I have set aside to be maybe reads. I do this sometimes. Sometimes I'll actually just set aside the ones I know I'm gonna read, and other times I will make like a pile of books. And I guarantee you between now and the readathon I will add books to that pile, but these are the ones that I currently have set aside to dip into on Saturday. So the first one is the book I'm currently reading, and I kind of think I might finish it before then because it's getting to that point where like I just want to know what's happening, and that is The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Readathon. And I have been enjoying this. It's not my favorite, but it is interesting enough that I want to know what the end game is. So this is definitely going to get finished this week one way or another. The next book that I am currently in the middle of is The Muse by Jessie Burton. So I started this audiobook actually today as of filming, and so I will probably get a good ways into this listening to it on my commute, and I still gotta do some taping in the basement so that my husband can paint. So I will probably get some more listened to of this before Saturday, but I definitely won't finish this before Saturday. So I will have this as an audiobook option if I do want to do any kind of stuff around the house. Now, I've gotten quite a few graphic novels as presents recently, and then have just sort of set them aside for a readathon. So I have the 9th volume of Lumberjanes and the 7th volume of Giant Days. So both of these will absolutely get read on Saturday, and then I think I have 3 or 4 more of these combined, so like maybe 2 Lumberjanes and 2 Giant Days or something like that. So if I get into like a slumpy period during the day, I may pick up another one of these if I've read both of these. A couple of science fiction things that I have. So I actually started 20 Million Leagues Over the Sea a while ago. So I read the first chapter in the try chapter tag, and then I think I read another chapter or part of a chapter after that, after I read War of the Worlds, and I just haven't gone back to it. So I'm at that point where most books aren't compelling enough to make me want to go back and read them. So I just need to push past that, and I think this is going to be interesting. My husband really liked it. It's by a local author named KT Turner. And so yeah, I want to include this one just so that maybe I'll read a little bit more in this and get hooked. And then I have a short story collection called Dangerous Visions by edited by Harlan Ellison. I heard about this on Rachel from Colonnati's channel, and it just sounds really interesting. I love these yellow spine editions of science fiction, so that was an incentive to buy it. I actually got it for my birthday from my mom, but also I just trying some different science fiction short stories from different kind of classic authors sounded really appealing. So I'm gonna probably dip in and out of this maybe throughout the day. And then I've got 3 other random picks. This is the only book that I personally bought in March. It's called Tea on the Titanic, and this was so we have a local tea place that I go to sometimes with one of my friends from work, and this was there, and I was like, okay, 2 of my favorite, well, no, let's combine 3 of my favorite things. We'll combine tea, the Titanic, and reading. So I had to pick this up, and it's a real short thing. It's got some recipes and stuff in it, and it only has like 7 reviews or something on Goodreads, but it's still really highly rated for those 7 reviews, so I don't know. I feel like this is real niche, so I'm gonna give this one a go. Again, it's super short and like there's a lot of white space on the pages, so I'll probably finish this on Saturday. And then this little book I have had for ages, and I feel like I always put it in a Readathon TBR and then never actually pick it up. I want to say I read the first chapter of this at some point. I feel like this is the time where if I don't pick this up soon, then I need to just unhaul it, because like it's got a beautiful cover and the premise is vaguely interesting, but at the same time I've had this so long and I never am compelled to read it, so I think I'm going to try to give it a few chapters on Saturday, and if I don't get into it, then I'm just going to unhaul it. And then the last one that I have already added to the stack is Neon in Daylight, and this is a book I picked up at the Strand in New York. I had my eye on this book for a while. It's by Catapult Press. Catapult, yeah, the publisher's Catapult. And I just love the like aesthetic of the books they publish, but this one had a really interesting premise that I don't think I remember all that well. Something about somebody, I think she's taking care of a cat, and you know cat is like one of my buzzwords. But also it was blurbed by Ann Patchett, so I have this one added to my list. I think that it will be kind of a departure from the others because this is a contemporary novel. And I'm really kind of intrigued even more so now, because I had planned before we moved to do a video of the lowest rated books on my TBR, and this is one of the lowest rated books on my TBR, so I'm intrigued why people don't like it and whether I will agree or disagree. So yes, that is the last one on my kind of pre-picked out TBR. Depending on how this goes, I may read several of those, I may read none of those, I may pick out entirely different books. Who knows? But I am looking forward to finally having a day dedicated to reading, because I feel like it has been ages and I am ready for it. Anyways, if you guys will be participating in Dewey's 24-hour readathon, I would love to hear your TBRs, or just tell me you're participating. And I, throughout the day, will probably be posting Instagram stories and things on my Instagram, so that's where you can find any updates. And then I will be vlogging the experience, so look for that after the weekend is over. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!